everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Jelly Hoshiumi is a female English-speaking VTuber with Face Connect who has been gone for a bit before she made her triumphant return back to streaming. A lot of people were wondering whether she was suspended or whatever. It may have just been a break in order to let things cool down from you. As you remember, there was that situation of the comment she made that got certain people all in a tizzy and then made Face Connect have that whole apology that screwed everyone over. Well, at least it got a lot of people very ticked off. Face Connect is the company that she is a part of, and we're going to be talking about this in a little bit, but first we got to go through what she said first. Jelly has officially made her statement now. Seems to be by her own volition to make it. We seriously hope to see FaZe make theirs now. We just want to move on and see the company improve and correct their previous attempt at a statement. Let's take a look at her actual statement here in much larger format, and I will try to play it in its full entirety. Why? Because I do feel that you guys deserve to hear everything. Let us listen to it all.
So as some of you might know, sorry, I'm getting really distracted by the alerts. Sorry, one sec. Stop, don't laugh. Okay, but as some of you might know, I've jorked too close to the sun on twitter.com. So I just want to take this moment to, say that, okay, it's really no big deal, but I am sorry to my friends and my company for, making it... I wrote this on my own, by the way, for, making it kind of, suck on twitter.com. And I'm also sorry to you guys for, no, dude! No, wait! Hold on. I'm sorry for, inconveniencing you and stressing you out, most importantly. That's all.
So from here, at first, it sounded like, oh, she's sorry for what she said. But if you listen to her actual language, it's more, I'm sorry for worrying you guys with the situation, with how things got. She doesn't seem to apologize for what she said, which I think is a good thing. Because the more you apologize for what you say about those things, the more people will pile on you. And she didn't say anything necessarily, in my opinion, as a horrible thing. She was just like, hey, keep these things out of my game. You can make it as DLC, whatever, but keep these out of my game because politics gets into the games too much. Politics has its own space. Absolutely, it has its own space. But politics in gaming is something that even I am like, yeah, keep politics out of gaming, please. She's not so much saying, in my opinion, just this is the way I'm taking it, sorry for saying those things. Listen to her words. She says, sorry for worrying you guys through the whole thing. Sorry for making twitter.com a horrible space to be in, type of thing. Because she's more sorry about the way people responded to it and the way that caused the stress to go up for her friends in the company. Instead, if I'm reading this correctly, instead of actually saying, I'm sorry to the hate mob for saying the things that I said.
I feel kind of bad for, stressing you out with everything and also not streaming, and I feel bad for that. That is what I feel bad for. Also, just to clarify, I'm not a racist, I'm not a bigot. And most importantly, I would like to thank you.
And that, for me, felt like it was directly targeted at FaZe's statement of basically where they called her a racist and a bigot with the way that they responded. So that is basically saying, yeah, I'm not that, even though my company called me that, in my opinion, even though my company called me that, I'm not like that. That's what I'm thinking of.
For the support, for all the support, all the kind words, the kind marshmallows, and because of you guys, I will be okay. Everything will be okay. And, yeah. Thank you guys for waiting. That's all. I just feel bad for stressing you guys out, and, you know, doing all that.
So yeah, let's continue on. And she says, Jelly states that she isn't good with the company and that Sakana has apologized behind the scenes. Hope this is the end of the insanity now. So he has apologized behind the scenes. This is going to be one where we're going to be looking at the videos a lot more than talking. So let's take a look at this one.
I've been trying to tell her to calm down. You're still playing for FaceCon. Yes, everything is still in order. I feel like I have to kind of elaborate a bit because I was a bit nervous around that when I was making a statement, because you know, who wouldn't be freaking nervous? I'm freaking nervous. I actually planned out a whole thing to say, but then I started like pissing myself and getting too scared, so I didn't say everything I wanted to say. No, I didn't. Everything is actually cool. Sakura did personally send me like an apology, so we're actually pretty good. We've been talking. I took a picture of a book and I sent it to him. I asked if he wanted it. He said yeah. So everything is actually fine, so don't worry about it.
That is one of the big things that a lot of people were worried about. Was Sakana really trying to grill them behind the scenes or anything like that? The fact that he apologized is another big thing. I didn't even know he did that. I'm glad he did that behind the scenes at the very least, because she is the one that he should have been apologizing to for the statement that he made. Because like I said, it made her look like a bigot. It made her look like they thought she was a bigot. Made her look like FaZe Connect thought she was a bigot, a racist, and, you know, that kind of thing, full of hatred. So let's continue on. Of course, people responded to that. Sakana and FaZe made the defamation public. The apology needs to be public. I do agree with that, though. I do agree with that. First step is apologizing to her privately. Second step is apologizing to what they said, basically. They do need to end it publicly. I do agree with that. I don't think that's going too far. She later on says, can now say, love you guys more than anything. You've been unnecessarily kind to me, and that means a lot. The kindness you showed to me could probably save anyone's life, meaning you are collectively one of my reasons to live. And I think that's pretty awesome, and I'm stupidly lucky. I will delete this later because of cringe. We got your back, Jelly. Jelly love. Lucky girl syndrome. That's Monogano Shiwa. Sheena is another member of FaZe Connect. Lucky to have you too. Me reading the compliment. You stand up for what you believe in, and it's inspiring. You're kind-hearted and passionate about what you do. I've only been following for about a week, but you become one of my top FaZe talents. She is an amazing FaZe talent. And recently, FaZe has done this, you know, FaZe of the Hearts, which they do, I believe, every year. And now they have the new FaZe Saga being a part of it. Some people are here, why is my children's sandbox game? I just want to play my stupid block game. And yeah, this is the statement again, where they made it look like she was, you know, a racist, hatred, bigoted, all that kind of stuff. Since you'd rather protect your own interests and talents, especially the one who didn't do anything wrong, seems this achievement was more important to, so congrats, I guess. Chat, look, that's you. That's Lumi, Kaneko Lumi. Other people, you know, are just very much still angry at FaZe Connect. Lumi continues here. I'm going to say it for the record because it's generally stupid at this point. Nobody was forced to even ask to do anything at all. Stop spreading your hatred to other talents who have no part in this stuff, especially when you know what's happening, when you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Thank you. And it continues on here. No company has gone on to flourish after doing what FaZe did. No one hates the talents, but thanks to your management and schizos now have a valid point. It's so crazy that you don't have a single post about FaZe before last week. You must really care about the talents that worked here a lot. And it says, you can doubt my fan status, but this is about optics. Optics are real bad. People have been trying to cancel FaZe girls for years. Even you specifically. Now they have an official statement from FaZe to point and ask, why is she not suspended or terminated? Lumi, sometimes you need to just shut the F up. People are just going against Lumi this year too. Honestly, it's still so tired to see folks continue this S. Lumi, ask yourself, why is management okay with you swinging away at fans on X now? So yeah, people are saying, why is FaZe okay with her being an attack dog? But still, people are, I think, taking this a little too far. Lumi has been outspoken about other things in the past. Lumi is someone that even on her streams, she doesn't filter herself to, you know, placate the mob or placate the people who'd be like, oh, why are you saying this? You know, to placate the people who are a little too soft on these things. Honestly, sucks that you had to spell this out for him. God damn it, get a hint, people. Continuing on here, there are quotes around here of what's going on. It's saying here, you know, Jelly does a statement. Auntie's put words in Jelly's mouth. She apologizes to her fans for worrying them, not for her statement. Jelly's fans put words in Jelly's mouth. Just such a non-apology, people say. Was really disappointed with chat's reaction here. Didn't feel like a forced apology whatsoever. She didn't even apologize for the tweet. Continuing on here, hope you people stop talking about this now. Yeah, it's fire. Why the F is Jelly apologizing for all the trouble when Woke Connect and Wokana made that atrocious post to begin with. It's just a soft landing saying, I'm sorry for my actions. And it's, yeah, it was, I'm glad that she apologized more for, like, she didn't have to apologize for anything. She didn't worry anybody. She didn't do anything intentionally or anything like that. But if there was going to be an apology, it is more understandable for her to say, you know what, sorry for worrying you guys. Instead of being like, sorry for pissing people off or sorry for saying what I said. It's more sorry for worrying the community, which is the one that actually cares for her. The chat, the people who are there, the people who are always there, the people who have been members for months since she started. Those are the people who would worry more about that. But they don't really need an apology. They don't even feel that the apology was warranted in any way because she didn't do anything wrong. Even worrying them, she didn't do anything wrong by doing that. It was more the way that FaZe Connect reacted and responded and made it seem like they saw her as a bad person. It's just that she just felt that she needed to apologize to her fans, which is perfectly fine. Although her fans, like I said, don't necessarily see that as something that was happened. She hasn't backed down from her statements, which is also good, and just felt bad that she caused some people to panic. I'm glad that she's starting to stream again. She already said that she has many, many games that she wants to do. She has many games in the pipeline that because of her break that she took, that she was getting behind on a lot of those things. So luckily, you're going to be seeing a lot more of Jelly in the future, and I'm very glad to see that. GEEGA is a VTuber who used to be a part of vshojo. She came and left on her own. Like I said, she came in as a separate from vshojo thing, going into vshojo. She was an indie before that, and she left vshojo before the big burning down of the whole situation of vshojo. We're talking about them right now, though, because huge news. They are making a new company. You all asked, I'm finally launching a company. I'm starting with what I perceive to be the biggest issue for creators. Agencies, vendors, publishers, everyone. Sponsorships. To this day, I have not seen a single solution or tool that offers creators good opportunities while doing right by the sponsor. I've been cooking on something to solve exactly that. I've written a wall of text with more details later, but here's my TLDR. Been secretly building a custom software platform since last year. I'm acquiring an existing sponsorship company that I've been working with and merging it with my software platform. We're still in pre-alpha, but already successfully paid out hundreds of thousands of dollars to creators. I was avoiding having to put my corporate hat on again, but as we saw with Dumpster Fire 2025, the industry needs better systems and actual oversight. Yeah, vshojo showed that oversight is absolutely needed. My hope is for creators to feel safe taking sponsorship opportunities, whether they're independent or part of an agency. What I'm talking about is vshojo took a lot of the money from sponsorships, didn't give them to the actual people. In fact, there are many who are owed hundreds of thousands of dollars from them. This isn't just for creators. If you're a publisher or studio looking to find creators and communities that would love your games the most, those tools are for you too. The publishers we've already working with love what we're doing, so much so that we're now exclusive vendor for Koei Tecmo America. The folks who did Neo, Ninja Gaiden, Dynasty Warriors, etc. have led tons of campaigns for others. Overall, we've already found great success for creators, so we'll simply keep connecting our publishers to the right people and try to make 2026 better for all of us. The open beta launch won't be for a while, but you can join our waitlist here. Friends and mutuals, DM me if you want early access. Of course, this is not like, oh my god, it's nepotism. People are going to say it's nepotism. No. The mutuals that she's talking about and friends that she's talking about are people that she already trusts. People that she already trusts are easy to go and push to sponsors because she already trusts them, she knows them, she's worked with them. That is easy way for that to get to sponsors. Otherwise, you need to go through, the whole getting to know. They need to get to know you. They need to get to know your content. They need to get to know all that kind of stuff. So in this case, I do not have an issue with that at all. Other people saying huge are General Zentrea says that. Mario Eventry, awesome idea. Matara, let's go. Big GEEGA, I will follow you into the dark, my general. Miss Lala, GEEGA, this is amazing. I can't wait to learn more. It speaks a lot about your character that you took it upon yourself to create a solution for a constant problem in the creator space while also helping other companies. This is so cool. Everyone is so excited about this whole thing. Everyone is very positive about this, and so am I. We are talking about Kori Oujo, who has been doing a lot of separate concerts recently for different things here. Been working hard on creating postcards for all the amazing VTubers joining us. You can see here it's going to be free convention in Palm Harbor, Florida. More info here. And this is another big project that she has in store. You can see a lot of people who have been in other ones and a lot of people who have been, I believe this was originally started when I was going to be either in Japan or something like that. So this one was one that I was not able to join or even try to get into. because even if you do try to get into these, it's not guaranteed that you'll be able to join, because she does try to give other VTubers an opportunity. If you've been in one or several, she tries to give VTubers an opportunity to be in it, because this is, as I said before, a good way to promote yourself in these separate brands. And I am very glad that you can see some familiar faces as well as some new faces in these postcards here. She does this every time. She does this on her own dime as well, and that is why I like promoting it, because it is an indie VTuber. Well, not she's part of Airs, but she was indie VTuber when she started doing this, and she continues doing it for the community itself. Tenjin, who is a former Nijisanji ID member, I believe he was Bonavir Pranacha, and he is someone who is amazing. That's why I want to mention that, because in case if you didn't know who he was, now you do. Just a few hours ago, Mom and I found a stray on the side, fed him, gave him water. Feel anxious for every minute I left him outside, kept checking every couple minutes and hours. Last thing I saw, he was sleeping soundly. We wanted to go to the vet, but not open yet. So they found him at night. Looks like he was, unfortunately, abandoned, and unfortunately, looks like he was already sick. Just based on that, looks like he was probably very, very malnourished at that point, very sick because one of the eyes was closing, and unfortunately, we do have a bad update. We checked on him before taking him to the vet since it has opened, only to find that he had passed on. Rest well, kitty. We didn't have the chance to name you. I just hope that you knew that we loved you, even if it was for a brief moment. Here's the thing. They gave him a space to sleep. They gave him a space away from the heat, away from whatever rain was going to hit, away from the elements, a place where he or she, where the cat, can rest, can have some time. And yes, they do understand that they are in a safer place. The fact that it didn't run away, the fact that it didn't shy away from everything, shows that they felt that they were in a safer place. These last moments were given to them in a much better place than they originally were. It says, I'm sorry for your loss, Tenjin, no matter how brief. I'm glad the kitten was able to experience taste of love. Thank you for trying your best. R.I.P. Kitty, God bless. My condolences. May you find your way across the Rainbow Bridge, little one. May you rest in peace. And yeah, it is always sad. Someone did draw a painting with empathy there. Sorry for your loss. I hope it doesn't discourage you from caring again. And it is painful for these losses. These losses, whether it is a sudden, we've taken in puppies before, we've taken in cats before, where yes, their mother we took in, I think, a litter of cats where their mom passed away, and we took them in. More than half of them passed away because it was just too late. But when we got them, we were able to rehome 3 of them out of, I think, 7 that we had gotten. But it is painful to lose them because it was so soon in life. And still, the reason why I want to show this at all is because to let you guys know, yes, have this kindness. Yes, there is that risk. There's absolutely that risk that they will pass away. But give them, at the very least, you can give them their last moments something nice, a nice warm place to stay. Hololive is a VTuber organization, one of the large 2 ones besides Nijisanji, who are large in the VTubing sphere, whether it be English or Japanese. They are a Japanese originating agency, and they're based in Japan under the parent company of Cover Corporation. Today I'm talking about the EN side, specifically Hololive English, both Myth, Promise, Advent, and Justice. And why am I talking about them? Mori Calliope, one of the members of Holo EN Myth, has mentioned a huge announcement. Go live for love. 48-hour Hololive EN charity drive, February 17th through 19th. Together with 12 members of Hololive English, we'll be streaming non-stop variety contents in support of Best Friends Animal Society, so don't miss out. And here you have their big art for it. These are the girls, like I mentioned, of all the 4 English generations that are right now in support of Best Friends Animal Society. Down here, a lot of people are very, very excited about it. Oh, this looks amazing. This looks awesome. Hope you guys raise loads. Donger Bread, other people here that are all being very, very excited about this. And I will see if I can show you any different quotes on it, because sometimes the other people quote it. It says, big thanks, big ups, big love to Holomiss Inimitable Mori Calliope. Requested a logo for Go Live for Love. This is the logo that they created. Spirit Snare. And then you have other people, Marcy, other people trying to promote the whole thing in the quote retweets here, an EN-wide charity. This is the first time here I've seen Hololive EN do a charity event where it is, EN-wide. Hakos Bales said lots of love this month. You have other people I'm trying to go down here to see if there's any more. But there, of course, are going to be others like Ina says love. You have others that are in either JP or EN, just trying to share their love for the community. I'm glad that they're doing this. Something's going on here. Oh, this guy. Oh, this thing. What is that? What is that? What are you? Okay, I'm having to fight it. Bitch. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Stop! I'm not into tentacle play! I am not into tentacle play! Even though it's, you may have heard that from someone else. That ain't me, man! I ain't into that shit! Stop it! Get some help! Preferably not around me! Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.